Start the year off with a yawn, not a bang. Here on Monday, January the 1st of 2024. Welcome to the new year. Hopefully you celebrated, had a fun, safe time. Today is the 1st. I didn't have my second job today, so I've been asleep. So hopefully my brain is functioning enough, because I'm going to start something new today. I found this planner, this memory journal. It says a 5-year question a day memory journal. I've looked inside a little bit. I haven't really looked at any questions, but it has, let's just open it up to one of them. But it says this is how it's a 5-year memory planner, is that you get to write, what the year is. I guess maybe to see if your answers change over time. Maybe. I guess that could be interesting. I'm not very good at making videos on a regular basis. I get forgetful or I get lazy, especially with the 2 jobs. Hopefully sometime early in the new year, I'm going to be able to drop the part-time job, and because like I said, I got home from first work today and all I did was sleep. So I don't even think I ate anything. I don't know. No, I had a bowl of cereal. I did. I'm a good adult. I fed myself. But yes, I saw the question a day thing, and it gave me this idea to, many moons ago, my friend Nick's video diary. Because way back in the day, it was, a thing to do, like, a year of vlogs, and I'm like, I'm not interesting enough, like, my life isn't interesting enough to do a year of vlogs, because I wouldn't have anything to talk about, every day. So now I do. I have a prompt on a daily basis here, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to make a video. It doesn't mean that I'm going to make 365 videos in a row. We're going to see how long it takes me to fuck it up, basically. But since we're December 1st, let's find December 1st. This is what I'm talking about with my brain. I don't know, man. There's a forward, isn't that what that's called? Have you ever wondered how much you would change over the course of your life? How the hopes and dreams you have now, bold of you to assume I have those, may not be what you want in the future. As you mature and grow through different life experiences, some of the viewpoints and feelings you previously had may shift. Even simple things from your everyday life can change. Okay, I guess that's why it's a 5-year thingy, because, yeah, in case you change your mind. You turn into a different person. Like, suddenly you're evil Spock, and you have the mustache. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so, January 1st. Oh, yes, and, to mark my place, I have this book was paused right here. I was looking through all the bookmarks, and I didn't see this one at first. And then I dropped a whole bunch of them, and that's how I found this one. So I was like, oh, I guess I was meant to have that one. Cute little guy. Okay. What is your number 1 New Year's resolution? Well, I don't have one. I've never had New Year's resolutions, because one, I knew I was never going to keep them. I was going to forget, like, it's kind of like, and I don't know, I mean, I've had things that I should change about myself over the years, but you know what, I think I've turned into a pretty okay person. A pretty neat individual. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't know, I had this conversation with a friend once, because he was like, I guess this is going to get deeper than I expected on day 1, but he was like, he's like, well, no matter what, I always know there's something I can do to be a better friend or a better brother or a better son or a better this or a better that or a better blah 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 blah. And I'm like, well, what if you find? So he was like always like, he was always like improving himself or whatever. I guess I don't know. And I'm like, well, what if you find a version of yourself that you're happy with? And like I think that was his answer, whatever. And I was kind of like, okay, I guess just have fun never being happy, I guess, and never being happy with yourself. I don't know. Like, I mean, yeah, I mean, I could probably eat healthier. I could be less forgetful, maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's things about me, that could improve, I suppose. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty neat. I'm pretty okay. I'm pretty, you know, I could be more responsible with my money, but I'm not gonna. Instead of like, that's, I should pay down my bills, my personal loans, instead of buying things like Funko Pops, and I've said this a million times before, you know, and door dashing. I mean, I should take that money and put it toward, because that was the whole idea behind getting this second part-time job, was like, I got my bowl, by the way, don't worry. Randomly you might see things written on my hand because there are things at work that I need to pick up before I leave, and I don't want to, or I've picked them up. I've bought them during lunch and I leave them on the table in the break room, and I don't want to forget them. That was one of my cookie fluff bowls that Heather forgot and left in the fridge, but she washed it and left it there for me. But anyway, I got off track. But I don't know. So like there's things about me, getting the second part-time job was supposed to be for, paying down loans and stuff so that I could get rid of that second part-time job as quickly as possible. But instead it's like, well, now that I have money, it's kind of nice to spend it. It's kind of nice to enjoy life, because, there for a while it was like I wasn't able to do those sorts of things, and now this has afforded me, I mean, all the bills get paid, you know what I mean? Like, what does it matter, really? If I spend a little bit of money here and there, or, an entire $600 check going to Branson for a weekend. Thanks, Sean. Thanks. He popped that one out of me. Popped that one out of me? No. Like at the last minute, he's like, hey, I'm thinking about going to Branson this weekend. Do you want to go? I was like, yeah. So it's like, Branson's expensive. Branson's expensive. Be careful if you go. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's things that I could be doing better, but I don't know. I guess I feel like in the long run, they just don't really matter. I mean, I guess, I am 43 years old now, even though people say they don't know. I'm like, look at the hairline. Like, how could you not? I don't know. I don't understand. Except for at second work, I do wear a hat a lot, so they don't see it. So maybe that's why. But it's like, I mean, I guess for my health, I should probably eat better. Probably. Before my health gets any worse, I guess. I suppose. I don't know. And in that aspect, I guess I'm doing okay too. I don't ever really get sick. I don't know. The flu or anything. I did get something a couple weeks ago. But I don't know. And a lot of times it's I blame my allergies, whether it's actually allergies or not, because when the seasons change from hot to cold, back and forth, like, that destroys my allergies. That destroys them. So I don't know. I remember once my sister and I'd like to find that paper. It probably doesn't exist anymore. It probably got thrown away. But when we were kids, I can't remember what age we were. We sat down and we made New Year's resolutions. We wrote them down on a piece of paper. And after I wrote them down and walked away, didn't remember a single one of them, what I'd said, because it's like, I don't know. It probably said all this stupid bullshit that, like, everybody always says, like, oh, I'm gonna, I'm gonna, I mean, I guess at the time, because I was a kid, I was like, oh, I'm gonna study harder, or I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that, I'm gonna blah, 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 blah. I didn't do any of that shit. I didn't do any of that shit. Or like, people that are like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym more and, blah, 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 blah. Because I work retail, and that's one of the things that during the new year we put out as as features, is things that like, healthy foods and all this other stuff for all those people who are, who are going to decide they want to live healthier, and then, it lasts about a week or two maybe, and then some people can stick with it, so good on you, I guess, if you can do that. I don't know, but I don't know. I kind of like me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like I said, there are things that I could do better. There are things that I could change. But I mean, I'm pretty decent. I'm okay with this version of myself. And I mean, it took a bit to get here. But I guess I've never really hated myself. I mean, I used to be very codependent. I don't know what you would say. Like, I wasn't very independent, I guess you could say. But then I got to where I was like I always wanted to latch onto my friend Robert, or my friends, and I mean, in certain situations I can still do that if it's like something that I'm uncomfortable and I don't know a whole lot of people. Like, I can still, like I remember at Holly's baby shower, like, I didn't know anybody. So I just kind of stood over in the corner and just like didn't move from that corner. Because it was like a room full of strangers, pretty much. I mean, I knew Mom, I knew Holly, I knew Holly's dad, of course, but he went downstairs, and his wife was like, she's like, you can go downstairs if you want to, or whatever. She's like, you can take Jason with you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, I was there for Holly's baby shower, so like, I wasn't just gonna disappear downstairs, because like, I mean, I was there. I was hiding in the corner, but I was there. I don't know. So I can still kind of do that sometimes. Maybe that's what I should improve about myself. I don't know. But I don't get put in that situation a whole lot. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm pretty cool with me. So I don't have an I had a feeling that might be the first question. That sounded like the first question that was gonna, that would be the first the perfect first question for, a question a day calendar. So to answer your question, what's my number one New Year's resolution? It's just to keep being awesome. Just keep doing me, because it's working out okay. Working out okay. I don't know, it's like, I'm happy. I like where I am, I mean, I might not have the most successful job, I don't have a family, I don't have, any of that shit, but it's like, I'm happy, like, I'm good. I don't need, I mean, I need to win the lottery so I don't have to ever work again, but other than that, I'm good. I'm gonna keep doing me. Number one New Year's resolution, keep doing me. So, that's that, I suppose, for day one. I didn't know, because some of these might be very quick, and some of these I have a tendency, I can, once I get started on some of these videos, I can just keep blah, 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 blah. So, we'll see. Maybe some of them are very quick, maybe none of them will be very quick. Maybe I'll forget by tomorrow. Who knows? But I'm going to put the kitty in here, skadoosh. So now we will be able to find our place in the world. So anyway, that's day one. Already got fairly deep-ish. I don't know how many of these might be fairly similar or make me talk about the same things, but we'll see. So, yeah, that's that. I know in between that I have a lot of videos that I've promised you, And Alex did want to see my Christmas decorations. I can never remember if I filmed my Christmas decorations before. I know my Halloween decorations I did. But before I take them down, I don't know if that'll be today or whenever. I'll be sure to show, even though it's New Year, show you my Christmas decorations. But anyway, that's all for some other time, and I will see you for what I see you.